Sometimes I feel like I sound like a 30-year-old woman. I don't know, and it makes me very sad. Hey guys, is you good? Is you okay? Good, because I wants to know. I'm so sorry for that horrendous failure that you guys had to watch. If you follow me on Twitter, you would know I am sick. I've tweeted about it like a million times this past week. I had like the fever, and then I got better, and then the next day I got the flu for a few days, and then yesterday I got better for like 4 hours, and then at night I felt it coming on. So I woke up with another flu. Like, how great is my life, guys? So I'm sorry for my voice. I hope you guys can bear with it. Today's video is a Q&A, so you're kind of gonna have to. My last Q&A, which was my first Q&A ever, was filmed like 4 months ago in May, I think, and it's been way too long. So if you want to watch my first ever Q&A video, I will link it in the description box down below, so that if you guys are wondering about certain questions to me and my life and everything like that or whatever, they are gonna be in that video, because I'm not putting those ones in this video. So yeah, I hope that made sense, but it's down there below. Anyways, I asked you guys on Instagram and Twitter to ask me questions for a Halloween edition / October Q&A. So there are a little bit fall and Halloween questions in this video. I'm just going to get started with the questions, and I'm going to make this video as fun as I can for you guys. So let's just get started. Starbucks or bubble tea? I will take a 5,000-pound truck and run it over Starbucks to get to my bubble tea. I will never love any Starbucks drink as much as I love bubble tea. And I get the mango one with the tapioca pearls. So if you guys try bubble tea, leave down what your favorite flavor is. What's your favorite Halloween movie? Okay, so I don't have one favorite Halloween movie, so I'm just gonna list the ones that I can think of off the top of my head. So obviously Hocus Pocus, that is a classic. And then I'm also a sucker for old Disney Channel Halloween movies like Under Wraps and Phantom of the Megaplex, all the Halloween Town movies, Haunted Mansion. And then if you want to go into horror, I do love the Texas Chainsaw Massacre movies. If you could bring one, only one book character back to life, who would it be? Okay, you guys are probably expecting me to say Augustus, but no. If you're reading Harry Potter, or if you're going to read Harry Potter, then you should probably skip over this, but the one person that I would bring back to life would be Fred. Or was it George that died? I think it was Fred. If I'm wrong, then sorry, forgive me, my fellow bookworms. And I know that's kind of weird because I feel like he is a very insignificant character amongst the thousands of book characters that have died in books, so I need to probably read more books this year. Do you have any plans for Halloween? Yes, I do. I'm going out to dinner and a movie with my friends. We're gonna go see the movie Ouija. Hashtag Ouija, where is Kian? And we're gonna eat somewhere good, hopefully. I am dressing up because there will never be a Halloween where I do not dress up. Uggs or boots? It depends. Uggs if I'm going for comfort, but boots if I'm going for style. So like style-wise, I would definitely choose boots. What was your first Halloween costume? Okay, so when I was little, I would always dress up as a witch like every single year, just because I was really obsessed with Hocus Pocus, probably a little bit too much. But I think my first ever Halloween costume was either in preschool or kindergarten, and I was Barbie. And that's kind of weird because I do not have the hair, skin, or eye color for Barbie, but I remember wearing like a pink dress, and that dress looked like it was from a Xenon movie, and I don't even know what it was, but I was wearing that, and I had a weird Barbie mask, and it was very creepy. Stitch or Minions? Is this even a question? Definitely Minions. I'm obsessed with Despicable Me, and there's gonna be a movie coming out called Minions, I think, that's about how the Minions were created, and I'm really excited, you guys. Pancakes or waffles? And I love you so much. I love you much more. And pancakes. I don't like waffles. What's the scariest experience you've ever had? Thank you for asking me this question, because I do have a story to share with you guys. Back in middle school, my younger brother was on the guys' soccer team, and I had a friend who had a younger brother that was on the soccer team as well, and our brothers were friends and we were friends, and then we had a couple guy friends in our grade that were on the soccer team. So we would all go after school whenever there was practice to walk to a park in my neighborhood. At the park, there was like a fence that had like a little forest area in the back. So one day our little brothers and their friends came running up to us, and they were all like, we saw a man staring at us and he was watching us, and we were like, okay. like, where is it? And they're like, but then he disappeared. Like, they saw someone or something 1 minute and then they saw him disappear. So me and my friend shrugged it off because little kids, like, okay, bye. So me and 3 of my friends were bored, and my friend Jim, okay, let's call him Jim, he suggested that we climb the fence and go over into the forest area. So we were bored, so we were like, okay, let's just do it. So we climbed over the fence and I asked him, is it safe? Is there a way out? And he was like, yeah, there's a way out from up front there. I've been here a bunch of times. So there was a cliff on that forest area, and beneath it were rocks and a river. So if you fell, you would have died. So I'm just telling you guys this now. So me and my friends were just like walking through the forest, and then all of a sudden we see a sweater and we see a little home, and our little brothers told us that the hobo guy lived in the forest area. We saw like this little thing set up. We heard some type of noise, I think a branch broke or something, and we all like got scared for our lives and we started running. And in the midst of all of us running, my friend almost fell off the cliff to her death, okay? Luckily she did not fall, but she almost did. We caught her in time, and we kept on running, led by Jim, to the so-called area that he said would take us out. Then we all stopped at a certain area and I was all like, where's the exit? And there was nothing but a fence in front of us, and he was like, that is the exit. And I'm like, you told me there was an open exit space and there wasn't. So he was basically telling us that we had to climb the fence, and the fence was like twice my height, you guys. So we were all still screaming and we were all still scared, and we had to like get on top of a log and then climb a tree branch, and then we had to get on top of the fence and then fall over, and that is exactly what happened. But let me tell you, Jim was the first person to get onto the other side to show us, and then my other friend who almost fell off the cliff went next, and then my other friend who was taller than me, I was like, you're taller than me, I'm gonna die, I don't want to die. So I literally pushed her to the side and I went up, and then I fell into the mud on the other side, and then she came after, and we basically were bruised and covered in mud at the end of the day. And that is my little story for you guys. So, like, I guess we were chased by a hobo ghost. I honestly do not know. If you had a fire and could only save 3 things, what would they be? My dad, my mom, and my brother. Okay. What is your most favorite TV show? You can't ask me this question because I have a lot. I'm going to list as many of them as I can, but the ones that I've been watching this fall specifically, since it is the fall time, are American Horror Story Freak Show. I'm obsessed with it. The originals, I love it. I still watch The Vampire Diaries even though it's not that great anymore. Faking It, awkward. Once Upon a Time, like, can we just, there's Frozen in there and I love Frozen. And The Walking Dead. I have been loving The Walking Dead. I'm so happy that the 5th season is here. Like, if you guys watch it, we can fangirl together on Twitter. I do it every Sunday, so come join me, okay? If you could collab with any YouTuber, who would it be and what kind of video would you want to make? I would want to collab with Bethany Moda and Ricky Dillon. And with Ricky, I would do like a challenge video because he is my favorite O2L member. And then with Bethany, I would do some like epic DIY party video. If you could be in any TV show, what show would it be and why? I have an answer to this, believe it or not, and I think it may be a very bad answer, but I don't care. I would want to be in The Walking Dead, which is stupid because who would want to toss themselves in the zombie apocalypse? But I just think it's so much fun, and I would want to like be with a group of people and be with the group on The Walking Dead and just see like how I would act and how long I would survive, even though dying would not be very fun. But I stand by my answer. Where do you live? I live in Chicago. Do you love me or not? Well, that depends. Do you got a bag or not? Because if you do, then I don't love you because you should only have 1 bag. What kind of Halloween candy do you like? Okay, I'm weird. Every time I go trick-or-treating, or used to go trick-or-treating, I would always like when someone gave me like the little Halloween themed chips like Cheez-Its or Cheetos or like popcorn balls. Those were always my favorite. But if we are talking about hardcore candy here, I would definitely reach for a Snickers, a Reese's, or Milky Way. What do you prefer, leggings or sweatpants? I definitely prefer leggings. Leggings are my sweatpants, leggings are my work pants, leggings are my life. I love leggings. Do you have a name for your subscribers? No, I don't have a name for you guys, and I really want one. Some of you guys say to be Aleeza-nators, and I mean, I guess if you guys want to, but I think that's so like basic and everybody does that. So if you guys have a cool name idea for our little group here, then leave it in the comments down below. Like, I really want to know, and I might pick it Okay guys, so those were all of the questions for this video, and I want you guys to leave down a name for what our little family should be in the comments down below. So just answer some of the questions that people asked me, and like always, I will be replying to you guys down there. I really want to start doing Q&A videos more frequently, so make sure you are following me on my social media sites at Twitter and Instagram, which are at Aleeza and a Beat, if you want to be in my next Q&A video. So I think that is all for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Never forget that you guys are awesome, so stay beautiful, ignore my nasally voice, do not get sick like me, and I will see you guys in a few days. Bye!
If this room was